Hello, everybody, and welcome to Excelsior Rising at Chaotic Neutral Games. I'm Simon, your storyteller for tonight, as we join Helen, Joseph, Christy, and later on, when he gets back off work, Dave, with their adventures in our parallel London. Don't forget that you can help or indeed hinder. Check out the options in the chat bar using your channel points. If you want to join us in the chaos, you can join our Discord. If you have a look below in the channel notes, is it channel notes, channel details, whatever it's called, you will find a button that says Discord. Press it, join us, tell us things. We need to know things. And if you want to support us with what we do, you can become a subscriber as well. So with no further ado, let's get started with episode 4, already, third of the way through, of Excelsior Rising. And welcome back, and welcome to our players. I just realised I don't have the damn chat on, so I better switch that on. And right.
Good evening.
Hello to our viewers as well. But anyway, how were your weeks? I'll go around the table. Helen, I didn't catch up with Numenera. How was that?
We were away again this week. We are back on Monday. Yes.
Oh yes, because Ed is settling into his new job and settling into this city. So Ed is now in London. He is our man in London. So there's that, and I think what we've had Roxy move. We've had a bunch of other things, and Danny's not got a new job. It's all changed at the moment. So yeah.
Yes, but I've had a good week. Thank you.
Okay. How's it been with you, Joseph?
Oh, it's been great. I'm coming up to a finishing storyline in my D&D campaign I run, which is always scary.
By the way, thank you, Scumfuse, for continuing your subscription with Prime. We have Stream Baby, 9 months. So thank you very much for continuing to support us.
And Hermit. Hermit is just on 14.
Oh, Hermit's just on 14.
Yeah, I think you missed it.
I missed it. My chat didn't quite work. But yes, thank you, Hermit, as well, for your continued support as well. So, last but not least, Christy, how's your week been going? I did see you with some of your new painting projects.
I've been very busy. I got a paint competition I'm doing on Sunday, so wish me luck.
Oh, is that an online thing, or is it local, or?
It's gonna be online.
Online, okay, sweet. Where is that? I mean, where would we catch that?
I'm thinking it's gonna be with the Murder Hobos channel. I'm not sure if they're doing it on their convention channel or on their actual channel.
Okay. I will make a note of that now.
12 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Okay, 12 p.m. Eastern. And sorry, which day was that?
Sunday.
Sunday. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be around Sunday because I'm off to go adventuring with my daughter. But what I'll do is I'll set up the auto host so that it will just pop into that on Sunday. Okay, fantastic.
All right, no problem.
As I say, Dave is currently finishing off his shift, and I've just realised that my full name has come up on screen. That's probably not for the best. And I will get rid of that now. No, that's Joseph. There we go. I'm showing all the behind-the-scenes stuff now, and my terrible cropping.
Yay! You did it.
There we go. I'll just crop that little bit out of there. There we go. Cool. Just so yeah, when Dave comes back, we will take a break and pop him in instead of my mobile, which is currently the fourth one, which is why my name was up. So when we left off last session, thanks to some spending of channel points and some general jiggery pokery, you guys started to make things happen. And so just to go around the table quickly, not a huge amount for Ilka. Ilka could feel like something was going on with the others. Wasn't entirely sure. Joseph had, Star, as I should say. Star had more of the stick that wouldn't disappear. Or more importantly, disappeared from other people and came only to him. And I think the most profound thing was you being able to teleport across London by using a fire escape, a fire door on the side of a subway and jumping over to Elstree Studios. And you took the lovely Elizabeth with you, which was just as well, because she was the only one who could see the girl inside, the makeup artist. Those are the only names we have at the moment, but she was doing something very peculiar. Most of you saw this dolled up, frizzy-haired makeup artist and could hear her words, but Elizabeth could hear a second voice. And inside the makeup artist was a woman in her early 20s, and she was wearing just like a T-shirt, Adidas 3-stripe, fairly normal kind of unremarkable girl, really. A little bit chavvy, in fact. And they were both saying the same things sometimes, and other times one was saying one thing and one was saying the other thing, and they were specifically talking to Elizabeth. The makeup artist / girl inside was screwing around with Jenna Williams, the person that you were sent to negotiate, being a ambassador for this new app Avalon, which is supposed to be a new kind of fair trade, ethical, and finger on the pulse app where people can write articles. It's not all written from the top down. And you saw that the makeup artist was putting this makeup, this crap, not cruelty-free makeup on Jenna. And as they did so, Beth could see that there was a dark aura appearing, and this and Jenna had a 1,000-yard stare. She barely answered any questions. She seemed to have very low self-esteem, seemed very down, and you were trying to snap her out of this. In fact, if it was but for all of the dice, Beth would have been able to basically just push away the dark aura just with the force of her personality. However, as the dice dictate, unfortunately didn't get a decent roll, and so you had to go a different way. Star was going to get some makeup wipes, went into his pocket, and there they were, weirdly. Another strange thing, that you wanted makeup wipes, and there they were in your pocket. As Star started trying to remove the makeup artist and the girl inside leapt forward to try and stop him. As that happened, Kate and Beth, showing a little bit of their history together, suddenly stood side by side and went to push them away. Both of them succeeded. and you got a little bit of preview from Knife Fist Gun 3 as some of the new combat training that Beth has been going through was used to push back the girl inside. But something extra happened, and that is that Kate, as she pushed, suddenly felt the girl inside could actually separate her from the makeup artist, and threw the girl inside out of the makeup artist. As she did so, the makeup artist disappeared. All that was left was the girl inside. Everybody around you suddenly, just like their memories were rewritten, was like, no, there was never a makeup artist. Hey, it's Starvey, a makeup artist. And the girl said very specifically, oh great, a hero. Well, this is unfair odds. And she stood up, ran round the corner. Beth felt a flare of energy. Beth was the only one who felt it. And when anybody looked to run after her, she was gone. With that, Jenna said, oh, are you done? You basically said yes, and all you did was take makeup off. Yeah. She went, oh yeah, subtle, I like it. And with her newfound enthusiasm and confidence, went on to do the reading for this film. That's where we're going to time in. We're going to do a little bit with Christy and Joseph, but then I'm going to jump over to Ilka for all the stuff that's been going on with Ilka during this time.
Just before you do, can you enable channel points, please?
I didn't do channel points. Oh my god, I thought I did it all.
Thanks, Hermit, for being on the ball. Also, what are you trying to spend it on already?
Yeah. Oh, no, what are you about to do?
Yeah, it's like, thank you, but...
Yeah.
Yes, I had switched over to D&D, hadn't I? So let's do that. So Genesys boost, Genesys setback. And then convert bad karma, waste good karma, create an asset, flare cup, crown, harp, and sword. And yep, those are allowed to stay as well. No wild magic bursts. Yeah, we're good. Right. So Jenna is acting up a storm. This is only a read through, and in fact she's only doing stand-in work at this point. The only reason that they were doing her makeup at all was just in case they needed to use her for anything or any background work. And you can see that they only really use like an off angle where you can just kind of see her hair and just a slight outline of her face. But she is getting paid for it, and she's getting some experience as well, and she's getting the connections in the business. So we lack a wild London surge table. Roll a 34 and the London Eye will blink at you. You know what? If we were doing a Cthulhu game, I would absolutely love the London Eye to start staring at people. Yeah, you get your chance, because Jenna steps down off the stage. And she goes. She walks up to Star, and she goes, "Oh, thanks, babe. That was great. I felt great up there."
Was it cappuccino 1.5 sugars?
Oh, thank you. And she picks it up, and yes, at the end of the last session, you were already flared, so you didn't need to roll or anything like that. As you turned and said, "Oh, I'm doing all the teas and coffees," and even the guy who was doing the teas and coffees gave you his tea and coffee order. She goes, "No, that was proper nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm liking it." And as I've said before, she's had all of her makeup taken off.
Yeah. You should try it more often. It looks great.
What's the brand of the makeup?
It's towel and paper and a bit of water.
She looks at you and she goes, "Oh, you," and gives you like a friendly punch on the arm. And she turns to Elizabeth and says, Oh, I think I've seen you in some of the films. Are you in
Of
this
course,
one?
of course, dear. I should be. Maybe I should read for it. I'm quite sure you've seen me in such things as uh, Melancholy or Knife Fist Gun 2, soon to be Knife Fist Gun 3.
Oh
Um,
yeah, there's a buzz on the internet about that.
you've probably seen me in a lot of beauty campaigns when I was younger.
And
Um,
she goes, no, no, I saw you recently. I saw you recently on the billboards.
oh,
You were there with some other models doing some dress work, wasn't it?
oh yes, I had to save some folks from doing bad business choices. And speaking of bad business choices, are you satisfied with your current station? Would you like to be the face of maybe a campaign or social media?
Well,
I
at the
I
moment I
have
do my own social
connections.
media stuff, but face of a campaign. Oh yeah, I mean, her chance would be a fine thing. That other makeup lady, she said that she had a tip for me. She said that
Uh,
there's this new budget clothing app, but it seemed a little bit kind of like mass catalog, you know. But I was thinking about it. I, I don't know
sounds
why. It's not
cheap,
really my
dear.
thing. Well, yeah,
That
but
sounds cheap.
she was showing me some
It's
of the stuff,
beneath
and it
you.
looked really good. But I don't
No,
know.
it's I think you should come with us, at Excelsior. We have, they're starting to launch a new app called Avalon, and they're looking for fresh young faces, and your name has came across their laps.
She looks genuinely taken aback and goes, "What? Why me?"
Oh, because you. Look at you. You're wonderful.
Yeah,
Look
she's
at
got
you.
like
You just
900,000 followers on Instagram, and she's like, "Why me?" kind of thing. Yeah, and okay, okay.
just do it,
Uh,
dear.
if you want, you can come back to the office and we can show you the app's layout and we could get you a basic profile sorted out. I can edit all that together and get a photo shoot sorted.
Uh, yeah,
I'm
yes,
quite sure Kate can work all that out too.
yeah. You can see
Kate,
that Kate is there going, Damien, where the hell are you? I mean, I've been messaging you for hours, and there's this kind of. She's like, no, no, that's not good enough. I mean, okay, you got the results, but you know, I need to be able to contact you. What do you mean you've got to go? Oh. And yeah, she starts doing more stuff on her phone.
yeah, that's it. See, she's very busy and she can squeeze you in.
It looks like a lot of people are having trouble viewing us at the moment.
Ooh.
It's
Maybe
buffering.
more.
It's buffering on my end too.
It's very strange.
It started buffering for me as well.
And yes, Scorm always
Think
runs
it's
riot. It is their default. Okay. Bit strange. Let me just.
I
Sorry
think it's
to
Twitch
hear
acting a fool.
about that. We did have some internet issues our end. Okay. Well, I can still see all of you guys, so I'm just going to keep going for now. Hopefully, this isn't going to affect the recording. Okay. Well, we'll keep going for now. But if it's not going to correct itself, what I'll do is
It's corrected itself for me. Well, it was, and then it started buffering again.
Yeah, it was.
As soon as I mentioned it, it decided to buffer again. Should have said anything.
Twitch. I think it's Twitch's. Twitch is having an issue today.
Yeah, Twitch is having a moment.
Twitch is twitching.
It's video statues who will move next, taking bets now. See, now I just want to pose for about a minute in a
Yeah,
really weird
just-
pose, so they want to figure out what's going on.
They're just like, oh no, what?
Oh
What
no.
happened?
now take it off again and just no one ever mention it ever happened.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yes. That's adorable.
Yep.
That's so cute.
Okay. We are going to continue playing the game, and if depending on how it goes, we may call it, or we may just rely on the magic of YouTube. We will see. Problem is I am not entirely sure if the video is going to work either. Which...
Is there any way I can take over streaming? I can't, can I?
Yeah, it's not coming from me. It's a general bad bitrate at the moment.
Would it be worth starting recording via OBS just in case?
Yeah. I'll do that now.
Yeah.
So, for anybody who has is watching this on YouTube, if this video makes it to YouTube, it's because Twitch shit a brick and we haven't got any recording. So I'm recording now locally to make sure that we've got something that we can put on YouTube. Hopefully Twitch is getting it and it's only the broadcast that's going nuts. But yeah, we are dropping frames like you wouldn't believe right now. Very, very strange. We did have some internet issues before we got started, but we're going to continue. Yeah, we'll see how we go. So, she goes, yeah, sure. Best for the people who are watching this through YouTube, if we are using the backup video, Jenna's finished doing her reading. Kate/Dave is away on a phone call, and we're currently in a scene with Star and Beth. So, she says, yeah, I'd love to be the face of a campaign, but why me?
Because you're you. Just look at you, Jenna. Why wouldn't any company want you to be the fresh new face of anything?
I'm just a girl who won't shut up on Instagram. I mean, it's, you know, you got to have like a proper ambassador.
Practically don't shut up either. I'm constantly talking. Talking. That's what makes you famous. Just never having the ability to shut up.
Go on, give me a charm. And it's not even going to be verses. It's just going to be a general execution of charm. So give me a div 2.
Can Star jump in on this?
Yeah, absolutely.
And say, honestly, a reason she's so popular is that she honestly won't stop talking. The whole reason this whole big thing with Knife Fist Gun Free is happening is just because she started talking about it. And can I attempt to do a clever retort?
Okay, sure. Read out what clever retort does.
Once per encounter, your character may use this talent to add. Lost was it? To add automatic to what look like gunshot things.
2 successes. Yeah. Okay. So
to another character's social skill check.
So Christy, you get 2 successes to start off with, and you roll 2 successes anyway. So 4 successes and 3 threats. So she does say. She looks at Beth with a certain amount of awe, you know, because you've just said, you know, yeah, she made a film happen just by talking about it. And, you know, she's like, oh my God, the power that this woman has. You can see there's a certain amount of hero worship there. With 4 successes, that is, you know, the thing you intended to do, done. And she's just like, yeah. I mean, if I can learn from the best, then yeah, I'm in, definitely. Yeah. And she hands you her contact details. It's at that point that a quite flustered director comes up and says, Yes, networking and all that jazz, but I do need her for her work today, if you don't mind. Are we all done here? Are we?
I'm sorry, what is it that you're doing here? I don't think I was actually... I told you... I found out you were here, that's as much as I work.
Who am I? I'm only the bloody director. At which point he sees that you have his coffee and goes, well, obviously you can stay. You, madam, you. You know, do you mind giving my actress a little bit of bandwidth here?
Excuse me. How very dare you? Do you know who I am?
He takes a look at you and goes, "Oh, I feel there should be a talent called 'Do you know who I am?'" He looks at you and goes, "Oh, is she here with you, Jenna?" At which point Jenna says,
I knew your father. Your father would have your head if he would see you talking to people like this, young man.
"Give me a coercion against one red and one purple."
I feel like I used my clever retort too early here.
Oh yes, that would have been the better time to do it. He turns to you and says, "Oh, you knew my father, did you?" Clear no love lost between him and Daddy. And he says, "You can stick around, but keep quiet." And turns on his heel, step ball toe, and marches off back to it all and says, "Come on, again." And Jenna says, "Oh, sorry, I got it." And she goes back. You have a feeling she nailed the scene the first time. He's just doing it again to get some authority. He's laying down some authority here.
He's always been a problem child, that boy.
I try to get you guys shooed out with the with the threat. Not too much of a challenge, but you did fail. He cut off Jenna by moving her away, but you're still allowed to persist here. But by the looks of it, you actually mission accomplished. You've got her contact details, and she said yes. So.
I think our time is gone.
Yeah. So you leave on your time, not his. Yeah.
Right.
Dart is going to get out his phone and message Ilka Janna's details and all that and say, "We got her."
No, it's got to Kate.
Okay. Well.
Okay, send it to Kate for Kate to send to Ilka.
You can send it directly to Ilka. Kate only keeps an eye on Beth at the moment. Although it depends on how badly you do. So we can use that as a mesh-up point. But we're going to go back in time to Ilka. So you lost the damn stick. You spoke to the head of IT. You've got the new encrypted stick, which I gave you the diff for. And so, other than this feeling that things are happening, important things are happening. I mean, what would you be doing in the Gherkin?
So, having checked her diaries, a large number of diaries, including Lilith's and Kate's and various other people's diaries, I'm still feeling that she should be somewhere else, but not entirely sure where. She will go back to her office. And the first thing she's going to do is look at the file that Lilith gave her access to, that secret project file about Avalon, which has got all of the contacts and all of the details in. And she's just going to start sort of going through that. Now, she's a reasonably fast reader, so she can sort of get through like a number of files. But there's a few that she sort of thinks about, and you see her get her little memory stick out and like pop it into her computer and basically sort of looks like she's possibly copying or making notes about something. You can't quite be sure. You can't see what she's typing exactly.
Okay. There's no investigation in this. It is all down to perception or computers or vigilance is a good one I like to use. I will give you the choice of perception or vigilance to start off with, but you may have to fall back on computers.
Okie dokie. Let's start with perception, since
okay. So the diff for this, you can choose, but it must be at least 3.
Okay, I've literally forgotten what perception is. 2. Okay. It must be at least 3. I'm going to go for 4. Is that wise? Yeah, go for 4.
Wisdom's overrated.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So with Diff 4, you dive into this. Something about Kate's words about why weren't we told beforehand? This has come out of the blue. You know, we didn't catch anything of this. Just makes you feel like you need to just dig. As you're digging into the folder, there's a network folder, by the way. As you start digging into the folder, you do find a encrypted folder. And it's the one thing you can't get into. And there are a few other bits and pieces that as you're starting to look through, you can see that they're talking about how do we reach people. This needs to be global. There's minutes that kind of suggest all these things that lots of people have been giving their 10 penneth in. You start to notice that as you're going through the files, a couple of files just disappear from the drive, like they were deleted or moved. There's a encrypted folder as well. You're like, well, I've got pretty high clearance levels. You go to try to enter it, and it disappears. With the 4, you chose a diff 4 and you got 2 successes on it. So you do find out that, strangely, some of the people in the meetings are people like Gus and Carla, the security guards. And a guy called Ralph, who's a tailor in wardrobe. Very, very strange. These are like top-level board decisions, and they're bringing in 2 security guards and a tailor.
So Ilka's going to scrabble in her bag, and she pulls out another USB stick that looks pretty identical to the one she's already put in. And she's going to pop that in. And she just opens up like a single Word document and just starts putting in people's names and their positions, where she has seen them. So she's met Gus and Carla. She's seen Ralph the tailor. She's got a good idea who Ralph the tailor is, for instance. She's going to just put in a brief description, like a brief physical description of them. And from the encrypted folder, can I tell how large the folder is?
By the looks of it, it probably contained, you think, maybe just a handful of Word files, probably no pictures. By the looks of the memory use, yeah, probably no pictures, definitely no video. Some Word files, yeah, would be about it.
She would like to, she would like to actually take down like the details, the properties of that file, and anything like the file. Sorry, not the file, the folder, like the name. Any sort of
before it gets
numbers.
deleted, you want to remember as much as you can about it. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
The folder just had a string of letters and numbers as the thing, kind of innocuous. Normally, kind of raw data files can be put into there. So if you're storing things as JSON files or CSV files or whatever, they would normally be put in some random ass folder with numbers and letters. Numbers and letters are normally the best way to say, please don't screw with what's in this. This is important. And yeah, so with the successes you got, I'd say you get it down. Your threats have already happened.
Okay. So she's going to try and sift off as much information as she can while the files are still present.
Okay.
But at some point she will take out the second USB stick that will be put back into her bag. She will continue on the first USB stick.
Okay.
And then after like she's gone through them all, she will just get her phone, which is a normal work phone, and she's just going to message a friend.
Okay.
And it will just say, probably be working late, but fancy a jog tonight.
Okay. So as you're doing that, I would like you to let's see. Give me a computers or vigilance. You did the perception. Give me a computers or vigilance. You get different things for different things.
All right. So vigilance is that, and computers is. Oh yeah, let's do vigilance then. What difficulty?
Your choice, at least 2.
I'll go for 3. Let's see. Oh dear.
Okay. So you're there and you think you're about to get something, and one of the assistants says, "Did you have a visitor? There's a visitor downstairs." We're not entirely sure who he's going for. I can't find. Security aren't here.
What do you mean security aren't here?
Well, they went out to do something. We've got some members of security, but not the front of house staff. It's just the receptionist, and he's not really kicking up a fuss, but he's saying some weird things. Do you mind just kind of coming down and, I don't know, talking to him?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Is the hospitality lounge is that open downstairs still?
Yes. We've got all of that's available. Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you move him into there, and I will be down in just a couple minutes.
Okay. You do that, and what do you do before you go downstairs?
So I'm making sure that like I've closed off, like using the file, make sure there's nothing else around. I'm just gonna paranoidly check the diaries again, making sure that we're not meant to be meeting somebody.
Nope.
And I'm also that'll be fine. And I'll head downstairs. Just simple, just like double checking type stuff.
Okay. Standing in the foyer of the Gherkin is a guy, tall, attractive, kind of mop of black hair, and kind of almost like a Jude Law type look to him. And one of those guys who's got the looks where he can just wear like a pair of regular ass black shoes, black trousers, white shirt, and look like he's on a catwalk, right? Asshole. Right? The type of guy who just really doesn't have to do that much to look good. He doesn't shave for 2 days, and suddenly it's designer stubble. It's not, fuck that guy. But he's in the middle of the foyer, arms up in the air, going, "Where's my welcome? Carla, I thought you were going to come and growl at me. I'm here to see Violette." And then he turns and goes, Oh, hello. And he's standing tall, as I say, gaunt, no coat, and this is in London, although recently you wouldn't need one. He crosses his arms smugly and leans against the pillar and goes, "And what might your name be?"
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Ilka. I work here for Lilith.
Lilith and I go way back. Way back.
I'm afraid I am at a loss. May I know your name, sir?
Mr. Knight.
Ah, Mr. Knight. Ah, okay.
Gerard Knight.
I apologize. I was not aware we were expecting you. I'm afraid Lilith is indisposed. I
Oh, I'm
can
not here for
try to
Lilith.
get
I'm
her-
here for Violette.
Okay, that's great. Can I get you a drink, a coffee, something stronger,
Oh, how
or
lovely. Uh, get me anything you like as a treat. And he smiles at you with a certain slimy, predatory grin, which still, oddly, is still attractive.
oh, ah, yeah, of course. Please, give me 2 minutes.
Take your time. He seems very amused about something.
I will come out and I will ask. Oh, Angela's not on reception because she got sent home. Damn it.
Yep. Angela is currently charged with driving a vehicle over the limit. Carla
Exactly.
and yeah, this is why the assistant came to you. Is that they did take most of the people in the foyer with them to Elstree.
Okay. Right. I'm going to ring upstairs and I'm going to ring. Do we know the names of any of our assistants?
You can make them up as you go along. It's the magic of
Okay.
RP.
I'm going to just ring Rachel and go. I know it is not your job, but please, I have Mr. Knight here. Can you? No idea what he drinks. Just let's get him a really good espresso. Espresso, yeah. And yeah, you bring that down for me. Hospitality lounge, and yeah, great. And
She
I
says,
literally hang up. She
"Mr.
doesn't even
Knight."
get- No,
Okay.
I've already hung up.
Okay.
That's it. She doesn't get any more.
That's fine.
And then I'm going to ring Violette's executive assistant.
Yeah. So there are a number of them. So you call the team, and you get put straight through. Hello.
Violette. It is Ilka. I apologize for disturbing you. Mr. Knight is downstairs in the foyer.
Oh,
apparently
I
you're
see.
expecting you.
Out of curiosity, what do you make of him?
I do not think I am in the best position to talk of that at the moment.
I understand. Not that he would care. I shall be down there as soon as possible. Do me a favour. Tell Gus and Carla to calm down.
Gus and Carla are not here presently. I'm not entirely sure where a number of people are. It does seem quite a few of the front of house staff have gone somewhere else. But I will try and track them down. Is there anything you need for your meeting with Mr. Knight? Is there anything I can get you ready or anything?
No, it'll just be a chat. We have history. I'll have him sent up as soon as possible. I'll need to prepare for him.
Would you like me to bring him up to you?
No, best you stay away from him. Just make your polite farewells to him and go back to what you were doing.
Yeah.
He can look after himself. He's been
Okay,
doing so for a
okay.
long time.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Knight, Rachel, you are a godsend, an espresso, Mr. Knight. Violetta is, she apologizes. She was, I think, expecting you a little later, but she will send someone down to collect
Oh, it's
you, and
okay.
if you-
She wasn't expecting me at all. Sorry,
Oh.
isn't it? They weren't expecting me at all.
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, you are indeed correct. But it was a pleasure meeting you. I will leave you to enjoy your espresso and wish you a good day.
I assure you the pleasure was all mine.
Yeah, thank you. And
At this point, there's a slamming sound, and you see Ralph, the tailor, step forward, ringing in his hands a like a magazine that's been rolled up as if to swat a fly, ringing the magazine in his hands, and he goes, "Oh, and to what do we owe this pleasure?" And Mr. Knight, Gerard, leans back in his chair and goes, "Ralph, how are you? Still haven't thought about jumping ship then?" And he goes, "Never, never for your kind. But everything's changing now, isn't it?" "Oh, it is indeed. My lot are back too." And you can see that Ralph just kind of, he takes a moment to pause and just goes, "Ours are better." At which point, the lift opens and Violette walks out. You can see that when they said they were getting ready, they were just getting in the lift themselves. And as Violette steps out, she goes, they go, "Ralph, no. We've talked about this." Ralph clucks his tongue, walks into the lift that Violette just occupied, presses the buttons, and the doors close. You can see a stare between Violette and Gerard Knight. This intense stare between the two of them. You almost feel like you can see the air shimmer between the two of them. And Violette says, "You wanted to talk? Let's talk." They gesture to one of the lifts, and the lift just opens. Weird coincidence. And they step in, getting up, slurping the coffee greedily and then putting it back down, tipping you quite a lascivious wink. Mr. Knight walks in to the lift, and you hear just before the doors close, "Just us," and the doors close. I'll give you a quick perception check. Diff 3, please.
Okay.
You're not entirely sure where Ralph came out of, but there's nowhere on the ground floor he would be. Everything down here is security and lost property and things like that. And Ralph just stormed out of... You know it wasn't the stairwell, because the stairwell's over there. It wasn't any of the lifts. All that's left here is a door to an electric cupboard, the ladies' toilets, and lost property, which you're pretty sure is locked. Weird, he must have just been nearby. Yeah, just a bit strange that he would be here at that point. And it looks like he came down deliberately, but how did he have the time to get down before Violette?
Where has Ralph gone now?
He jumped into the lift that Violette had previously used.
Oh, yeah. You said. This is most strange. I'm going to go... Sorry, Ilka's going to go to the receptionist and just ask where the hell everyone is.
Fair question. One of the receptionists turns around and says, Angela took Kate and Beth and Star to where was it? And they conflab between each other and say, yeah, Elstree Studios. For some reason, weirdly, they took Gus and Carla there.
There were 6 of them in one car.
No, Gus and Carla were in the second car.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Fine. Right. Ilka's literally on her phone, so she's messaging Kate at the same time as ringing Star.
You get a message from Star at this point, sewing it all together, saying, "Yeah, we've sorted out Jenna. She's signed up."
I see the message. I still ring Star.
At which point, your 2 timelines converge. Go ahead.
In the background, your father's gonna learn of this.
Yeah. Star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Where are you? What is happening? Where is Kate? Where is Beth? Where is Gus? Where is Carla? What is going on?
It's a long story. Angela might have got arrested.
No. I have sorted out Angela. Angela, fine.
Okay. Okay,
it's
that's
fine.
good.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've got Jenna. Elizabeth knows the director's dad.
Please tell me Kate is there.
She's there, but she's a bit preoccupied.
Oh God, is she talking to Damien?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
hear
got the stressed
Borderline
face.
screaming in the background as Damien and Kate face off.
Okay, Star, this is very important. I need you to get Elizabeth out of there immediately. Leave Kate. Kate can sort herself. You get Elizabeth out of there while Kate is talking to Damien. Anything can happen. Kate's not paying attention. No, Elizabeth out. Okay, I need you both back here. Have you seen Gus or Carla, the security?
Yeah,
people?
they're just hit. Do you want me to
Why
put
are
them on
they
the phone
there
or?
with you? No, why are they there? Okay, get them
I
back.
think-
They need to be back here too.
I think Kate was quite worried that Elizabeth had gone and killed someone or something like that, so she got a couple
Okay,
of guards.
no, don't say that aloud on the phone in a public place. You do not
yeah.
say things like that, Star. I don't know how many times we've told you this. Okay, I need you to get Elizabeth, you get Gus, you get Carla, leave Kate, she can be Kate, and you get back here. And I've lost your stick. I'm really sorry. I don't know where I put it. I will talk to you about it later.
I've got it.
I will find it, but just get back here. Phone down.
Okay. Star, you feel...
School's giving us a setback.
So, yeah. So what is the setbacks, Go Fuse? So this is going to be 1 or 2 blacks. You do need to describe what it is. So I want a keyword. So it could be heavy rain, or it could be tiring day, or it could be something like that. So flavor that, and whenever I think those words are appropriate, I will throw the setback dice in. So
Who is he setting back though?
he just has to give keywords, and it triggers on anyone. So it could be out of coffee. So everyone's at each other's throats. It could be anything.
Light out, power outage.
No, Angela. More setbacks is more words I write on this piece of paper that start to flavour the story going forward. So yeah. Give it a quick bit of thoughts, Confused, and give me a descriptive word. Like I say, it could be tiring day, could be overwhelming heat. God, I knew that one recently. It could be anything like that. So give me some words, and I will start applying them as they start becoming relevant. So, Star, what Ilka's just said to you seems like an imperative thing. Super high priority.
Star's got a really bad idea.
Okay.
I'm sitting in a chair eating sushi, like looking at the script, like, huh.
Elizabeth, Ilka wants us. I've got an idea. We might end up just walking out of a door, but hopefully I can get us there in seconds. Can you go get Gus and Carla?
This part. I'm going to read for this part. I think it's for me. I think it fits me pretty well.
Eliza.
Okay, school. Communication failure it is. Yep, okay. Although I think we're having that without your setback, but yeah, let's. So, Star, you're getting a crash course on what it is to be Kate. You've been told to get Beth back, but Beth is adamant that she's going to read for this part.
It's meant for me, and I can shine. Rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. Rain in Spain. Why are you still here?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Texting to Ilka. Do we really need Elizabeth?
Ilka, it doesn't arrive.
Oh, this is going to be the
That's
sort
her
of text
baby,
that gets
but-
there as soon as I turn up on the door without Elizabeth.
Pretty much, yeah. It gets sent by Bluetooth instead. Yeah.
I'm going to go up to Gus and Carla and say, do you want to come with me? Actually, I think it'll be a bit weird if you... can you... You've got the car, haven't you?
Yeah, we got the car.
You be going without me. I'll find my other way. But Ilka says they need you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll head back now. And they head off to the car.
Oh no!
And Star is going to go back to the door. Oh God!
Magic stick failure. Okay, interesting.
You lot are horrible to us.
Party sweetener. Okay. Don't know how I'm going to put that into a setback, but we've got stick failure, which for the most part is only black dice. But now it means you have to roll to see if these things are going to happen. And we have party sweetener. I have a feeling that they've just put drugs into the scene. Okay, so stick failure, party sweetener, and communication failure.
Oh, they're enjoying this.
Okay, so what are you doing in?
Star is going to go up to the door that they came through previously to get here.
Okay, so give me a yellow and what would it be?
I am slightly
What's your
tempted to flare
willpower?
myself. My willpower. Oh God, wrong page. I think it's just 2.
Okay, so
yeah, willpower was 2.
give me a and Hermit, you need to write what your setback keywords are. I want you to roll me a yellow and a green, 2 purples and 2 blacks.
Yellow, green, 2 purples. This isn't gonna go well. This is when I'm all of my
Slippery shoes. Okay. This is turning
You're
into an
bullying!
improv show. Okay.
this is turning into Bully Star. Like, you know what? As everyone's bullying me,
You're not
everyone
allowed to
is
say it on
being.
yourself.
Oh, I feel like. Can I put it on Ilka instead?
Yes, because I was about to say you can't flare your own symbol. So okay, flare crown.
Yep.
Okay, so give me that roll. Joseph, and let's see how we go.
Oh.
Okay, a single success. Despite the fact that the dice were trying their hardest to scupper you.
Knock on the door with the stick and then try and open it.
Door opens and you walk out of a broom closet just around the corner from Ilka.
Okay, yeah.
Door closes dramatically, slam, behind you. If you try
as
and
soon
open
as
it
that,
again,
yeah, Star tries to open it again,
it's a broom closet.
and because he knows Ilka's lost the stick, he's going to put the stick in there, and then close it again.
Sure. Yeah, you're now back in the gherkin.
Yep. That was. I like that stick. And Star's going to walk back through. Ilka.
That would have been a much more different scene if you took Gus, Carla, and Beth through all at the same time. I was just like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ilka, you turn around seconds after finishing the phone call, and Star's behind you.
Star?
Yeah.
I thought you were at Elstree with Elizabeth and Kate and Gus and Carla and Jenna. What are you doing here?
It's a long story. I think we should discuss this later. But I'm here. What's needed?
Where is Elizabeth?
Oh, for goodness sake, taking out his phone.
Uh,
I thought I text you. Do we really? She wants to read for a part, and Kate was there, so I thought she's got it covered.
Was Kate still talking to Damien?
Maybe.
Does Kate know
What was
that
that,
Elizabeth
bro?
is planning to read?
Maybe not yet.
What did I tell you? I was very explicit. You have to get Elizabeth out of there. What is so hard to understand about that?
Okay,
Star?
okay. Maybe you
What
can
are
go
they
get
doing
Elizabeth.
that?
Come on, come with me. Stars opens
were
the
you
broom
there?
cupboard and gets the stick out of it.
Why
And then
have you
closes
brought
the
me into the broom cupboard? And how did you know the stick was in here? And literally, I have not been in this broom cupboard all day. I have not even walked past it. What the hell?
Stars gonna knock the stick on the broom closet to try and get back to.
Sure. Repeat the previous
Yep.
roll that you did.
Yep. Ooh. Oh.
You knock on the door. Ding, ding, ding. The door swings open, and it's an alleyway. You look behind you, and there's a bunch of very confused-looking subway workers.
This is closer. Come on, Ilka.
I am.
Come
no.
on, don't question it. I haven't
Nope.
questioned it either.
No.
The second she says no, your feet plant on the ground like someone's nailed them to the floor.
Are you sure you don't? It'll get us there quicker.
I do not know what you have done. I do not want to know what you have done. I need to be back in the gherkin. I need to be sorting out Elizabeth. I cannot be. I don't even know where. What are you doing?
You have to tell her what you're doing.
You see this magic stick? It lets you go places really fast.
A magic stick.
Look, it's a subway. Go for it. Look.
Excuse me, you can't be back here. We prepare food back here. Yeah, if you don't mind, you get the guy's about to shoo you into the alleyway. Sorry, you can't be back here. If you want a sandwich, you have to go around the front. Sorry, please.
Ilka, can you undo this thing? I can't move. Is there like some gum on the floor or something?
What are you talking about? I just get back in here. Shut the door. I don't know what you're doing.
You feel an overwhelming compulsion. You can
Yeah.
start to resist it now, but you get an overwhelming compulsion to do exactly what she said.
Yeah, Star will walk back through and close the door as if nothing happened. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through here. Yeah, sure. Okay, sorry.
You're still in the subway, and the manager is there saying, "No, don't close the door. Get out."
Close the door and fiddle with your stick or whatever you do with it. Just do something.
Okay. I'd knock on the door again with the stick, closed door, and
Give me
see if
another
we can
roll.
get back.
You can thank Unka for this particular fuck up. Well, actually, a combination of Unka and whoever said communication failure.
Oh,
That's cool.
I don't know what this means.
You're still in a subway. The door didn't even open.
The stick's not working. Knock again. I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna steal one of your light side points, and
Okay.
Yeah, you can go again.
What, roll again?
Mhm.
Oh, this is... Oh. Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Ooh, more threats this time. You knock on the door flies open. You all blink, and you are in. Oh, let's make it good, shall we?
This is when we come out onto the stage of a pantomime or something.
Oh,
In the middle of a show.
converted bad karma as well, Simon.
Oh, converted bad karma. Oh,
Yeah.
he took my toy away. Fine.
Oh, he's taking his toy back.
Okay. You step out outside of a building, and in front of you is a Premier Inn. To the left of you is a Walk and Go. You don't quite recognise this part of London.
No.
This is when we're not even in London. Can I just double check the languages that are on these buildings?
The languages on the buildings are normal, but you can hear a very familiar accent as you turn around, and you can see BBC Radio Merseyside is behind you. You're in Liverpool.
Oh god.
Star.
Yeah, I'm having.
Why do I not understand what they are
I
saying?
don't.
Where are we?
I think we're in Liverpool. This magic stick seems to be playing up.
We're in. Okay. At this point,
You're 3 hours drive to the north.
Ilka is going to grab Star by the shoulders. She really wants to shake him. She really, really wants to shake him. But you can feel she's about to start. You can feel her fingers tightening, and then she just. I don't know what you have done, but you.
I don't know
get
either.
me back to London, back to Elizabeth right now. I don't know how this works. Like, give me that stick.
Okay.
And I'm just going to try and grab the stick off him.
You grab the
Starry's
stick,
giving it.
and there's almost like a pressure in your hands, Ilka, as you take it off him. Physically take it off him, there's this pressure in your hands. But then as you grip it, the pressure leaves.
Star.
Did you have it?
Hold the stick with me.
Okay. I don't know.
Think about Elizabeth and Kate and Elstree. Right now, get me there.
I don't know about this, but okay.
Okay, roll it again, but this time add 2 blues as the will of Ilka comes through like a steam train.
Ooh.
Hallelujah. Yeah. With Ilka's, you can feel Ilka's will pressing on your brain, and you gesture, both of you, to just tap the door to BBC Radio Merseyside. And as you do so, the door opens and the world seems to just spin. And you hear Beth on the stage reading out her part. I'm going to switch to Beth for what is just happening now. So, Beth, you have memorized the lines and all the rest of it. You found a part. There's several parts reading today. You're not going to take Jenna's part off the poor girl, but you found one that you think is definitely requiring your je ne sais quoi. And so, I'm going to say, how are you going
Can I
to...
use my unsinkable Molly Brown undoubtable will? As long as I put my mind to it, I can do it.
Yep. So you step forward, and you present this absolute, what is it? It's absolute belief in oneself.
Yes.
Where you
I
don't
believe my own hype.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you refuse to believe that anything other than you going up and reading is going to happen.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to ask for a vigilance roll diff 3 from you. Because at the moment you're just so full of yourself, it has to be diff 3.
Okay, I am super not vigilant, but all right.
I'm trying to see if any of these were... No, okay. None of these affect, so no blacks at the moment.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do notice as you're there, you're taking in, anybody who would dare question that you're going to step up and read for this. You can see that it's a rom-com. Well, not a rom-com. It's kind of a romantic drama, and it's following a bunch of army wives, and specifically talking. It's got like the whole spectrum. You've got the couple who have got it nailed. They're good. He's good. She's good. All that kind of thing. You've got the girl who won't wait for her partner, and then you've got the two that married in haste, and they're just starting to discover that maybe they didn't have what they thought they had, and it's the whole marry in haste, repent at leisure kind of thing. And you're going to be reading for the part of the couple that made it, yeah. Whereas Jenna was reading for the girl who married in haste, and you're there, kind of just saying, "No, I'm made for this part. I need to be this part. I can breathe this part." And the more you start talking, the more people, instead of looking at you as if to kind of go, "Oh God, prima donna" kind of thing, the more people are there, kind of like, "What's she talking about?" kind of thing. But they're not kind of rolling their eyes at you. They're kind of like gesturing you to makeup and gesturing you onto the next thing. At which point, you see a piece of paper that someone picks up, and the paper is actually Star's coffee order, right? You can see it's Star's handwriting all over it, but they look at it and go, "Yeah, Beth, you're on the list," and they point at the coffee order. You're on the list.
It has 3 shots of whiskey. Of course I'm on the list.
She looks at you as if you're going a bit nuts, and she goes, "But you're reading, Beth. It's okay."
Oh, yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but watch out.
As I should.
The director's still got it in for you, yeah? You're going to have to really bring it, yeah?
Well, me and little Martin Scorsese, we were at each other's throats. Haven't spoke a word, but provided the best filmatic experience for a non-speaking part.
She gestures you over to the set, and the guy goes, "What? Beth, you're not even on the." Oh, and you can see he's looking at a takeout order. Okay, I guess. Why didn't you just say that you'd got through casting? Wouldn't that have just been easier? You just say, I got through casting, I'm reading later on today, rather than giving me all this BS?
Why would I do anything easy?
Yes, Dad told me about that too. Right, in your own time.
All right, ready.
What I'm looking for here is I'm looking for... What I don't want is a comfortable, successful relationship. I want realism, but also I want a little bit of something that people can, when they look at, they go, "Oh, I want that one day," you know. But not in the 80s saccharine romantic bullshit. I want some. Give me something real, Beth. Give me something real, and don't be afraid to go off book. I've said this to Jenna as well. Don't be afraid to change it up. You know, we've only put the skeleton here. What we need you to do is bring what you're willing to bring to the role. And he's going to get you to read, and he's kind of almost told you that he almost wants you to ad-lib a certain bit.
Okay, she's gonna ad-lib, but she's gonna think of her current relationship with her husband Freddie and how long they've been together and their ups and downs and all the press and things and trials and tribulations, and use that as inspiration.
Nice. I'm going to ask you for either a charm. What would it be? It would be actually no. It's going to be a charm thing, which I know that you've got enough of that. So yeah, I would like a charm check. There is going to be. Thankfully, the party sweetener's back at the gherkin, so we won't have that. It'd be one black, one setback dice.
Okay.
But I will give you the option to blow a light side point, but for not anything that you know about. So basically, you can blow one blind.
I'll do that as well. Well, I would try to roll first. I mean,
Okay.
we're at 3. That'll make it.
Oh,
What?
spend it.
All right.
Spend
I
it.
spend
Use
it.
it.
Just
I'll
means I
spend
get to do some stuff too. Okay. So use the light side point. Give me a roll. One black. It's going to be diff 2, but one black.
Okay, diff 2, 1 black. All right. Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
You could see at some point just the words you were using. Just again, you're with the fact that you're American. You've been in the UK for a while, but maybe what he was just expecting, the kind of slang that you were using and all the rest of it. So you just change it up halfway through, and as you're there and you're telling the part, you notice on the script that the female of the couple is actually the one that's in the army. The guy is the civvy. You're playing the person from the forces, and so as you're bringing in all of this, I should say the trials and tribulations. And I'll bring in a little bit of me into the story, actually. I've always said that relationships have got 3 phases. You get phase 1, which is the butterflies, where everything is exciting and new and colourful and wonderful and all the rest of it. Then you've got the holding on in the storm. That's the middle one. And that is life just throwing shit at you, and it's your job to hold on to each other. Yeah, if you really want to make it and you want to make it together, you've got to hold on to each other and show that you can get through those trials and tribulations that you talked about with Freddie. And then phase 3 is the warm blanket phase, and that is you've been through so much shit together. You've seen so much heartache. You've gone through money troubles. You've gone through emotional troubles. You've gone through employment troubles, health troubles, all of that bullshit. Normally this happens in old age. That you get to the warm blanket bit where nothing is a challenge anymore. Because you just know you can defeat it together, and That's my oversimplification of a good relationship, is that it goes through
Yes.
those three phases. You bring a lot of that into it. And as you're doing so, you're focusing and saying, "I've got to remember, I'm from the army, I'm from the army, I'm from the army." And as you do so, you can start seeing superimposed over your clothing is a military uniform.
It's fashionable.
It's flattering and all the rest of it. You can see it, but you don't think anybody else can. Whether it's just your imagination or maybe the mushrooms that you did back with Elton John,
Freddie,
back
and
in
Elton John, and James
a long
Judy
time ago. But you've been told that they can flash back several years later. That you're just there like, okay, shouldn't tell anybody about that. But you can see this rheumy-eyed look from the director. By the time you finish the scene, he goes, and there we have it.
Yes.
Beth, you're a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But you're hired.
Thank you.
Okay, put Beth down for Lucille. You got the part. You're on a BBC
and
drama.
I walk off stage, go over to craft services, start scooping some sushi and putting it in my Tupperware in my bag and walking off.
As you walk off, you can see that Ilka has turned up to watch your reading. Fantastic. Ilka, you saw the army uniform. Star, you didn't.
Elizabeth.
She's gone to get sushi.
Yes.
This was a read through, yeah, casting, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Why was Elizabeth wearing a full army uniform?
She wasn't.
She was.
Have you been taking some evangelist stuff as well? Like, honestly, it does some stuff to you.
What?
I was in the car with her, and ever since then, I've been going all over the place, and it's messing with me.
That's worth an XP on its own. Have you tried some evangelist stuff?
I don't know what you are. Made me say literally. I don't know what you're talking about. I've not even had a drink for the past 3 hours. I've been just troubleshooting. There was
that's my fault. I'll go get you a drink.
You were
Star runs off to get a drink.
The subway, you took me
running away from Ilka. Having a go.
I am going to call it there. We're going to take a 10-minute break, at which point we should be able to get Dave in. So, Dave, I think you're waiting in the wings there. So, come on in just a sec. And, we will see you in 10 minutes' time where, to use the best line, more chaos will ensue, I guess. I start to think I didn't need to actually write a campaign. I could have just done it. Anyway, we will see you after the break. Right, we're back to it, and we also have a Dave. So, welcome back, sir.
Hey.
I have been told that you are going to have to nip out in a little bit for a short while, so we are going to finish up with the craziness that's going on currently with the other three characters. To continue a joke, you finally heard from Damien and have been having a screaming phone call with him around the corner for most of this time because you never hear from him. And he hung up on you. Yep.
He's really pushing that tenure position that he has.
Yep. As per as per the running joke, every time you try to contact him, you won't be able to.
Yeah.
So when we left off, Beth had secured a BBC drama that I pulled out of my ass because it was just supposed to be a reading, and is now playing a career forces girl from the army who has managed to get it right with in the whole relationship thing. And so, yeah, you have nailed the part. And Ilka was in the middle of having a meltdown. So, please, carry on. I believe that Beth was stuffing sushi into a Tupperware box and into her bag.
Okay, Star, I don't understand what you mean about Angela. Are you telling me you're high right now?
No, I'll get you a drink. What do you fancy?
Ein Kaffee, mit Milch.
Yep, okay.
Zwei Zucker, yeah? 2 sugars.
Yeah.
As you dash off, Star, I would like you to make a coordination check. Diff 2 and 2 black.
Ooh, you're not gonna make this one.
Where's coordination on here? Oh God. So that's 2. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Fine.
So yeah, somebody had spilled something.
Someone's been missing with their sushi.
Well, yeah, somebody had manhandled some sushi, and some of it had ended up on the floor. That stuff's quite slimy when you step on it.
Who would do such a thing?
Yeah, you slip. You take 1 wound.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna bring you up to 1 out of your 12 wounds as you fall flat on your back, and you didn't get enough threats to really do something bad, but you get a bit of a wound. You did also pull out certain cables. There's
that's the first worry.
You fell, you pulled out some cables from some of the sound equipment. You're not entirely sure where they were plugged back in, where to plug them back in. So, yeah.
Star's terrified that, oh no, all the devices in that bag. Star's just going to ignore the fact there's probably 50 broken screens in that bag.
Oh no, the stuff in your bag's fine. It's got foam around it, but you did pull out random cables.
Yeah, just put them back in. There's a segment which is always empty just in case anything. Yeah.
So you're just going to randomly plug them into different ports?
No, you're going to put the wires back into like a separate.
Into a box.
Yeah, prepared for anything to go missing, sort of thing.
Sure. Okay. You coil up the cables and put them in a box. Go off and get Ilka her coffee. Ilka, what are you doing?
This time, walking back slowly, avoiding it.
Sure.
All right. Ilka's now going to find Elizabeth. So you saw where she went, didn't she?
Yep.
Yeah. So she starts storming because obviously Star has wound her up quite nicely. But as she starts thinking about, okay, it's Elizabeth. This is not the way to behave. So by the time she gets to Elizabeth, she's like, Elizabeth?
Yes, darling. The sushi's great.
I'm sure the sushi is fabulous. I need you to come with me now.
Oh, okay. Where are we going? Get some drinks, I hope.
We are going back to 30 St. Mary Axe, which is where you should have been all along. Do you not remember? You are meant to be at the Helix tonight. You are doing a meet and greet in the early evening.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What time is it?
It is now 6 p.m. You're meant to be starting at 6:30 p.m. I assume you're not going in this army uniform. Wherever did you get that?
What are you talking about?
And as she says, what are you talking about? The army uniform disappears.
You were wearing an army uniform, yeah?
I'm just gonna put my my hand on her head. Are you okay? What are you talking about? I was reading for an army part. And my acting must have been that convincing. You were convinced I was in the army.
Yeah. Yeah. Vielleicht.
Well, today's the day for seeing strange things anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No.
Ilka,
Okay.
your drink.
Danke. I don't have time. We don't have time. She's meant to be at Helix at 6:30. It is 6 o'clock. This is why you were meant to bring her back.
I think I can get us all back within a couple. We can do the sticky thing again.
No, what?
Oh.
Where you time travel through space and time through the stick. Oh, I want to catch a cab.
Entschuldigung? You just said he time travels through space?
Yeah, I mean, we were in
Time
the car
and
with
relative.
Angela. We were in the car with Angela. He got flustered because she was pulled over for drinking and driving. We had to get to L Street
Angela.
Studios.
I sorted Angela. What?
And he said, bippity boppity boo, here's a stick. And we walked through a door and we was here. So I just assumed we time traveled like you do.
This stick has time and relative dimensions in space.
I get it now, Star. You both high. Oh my God. I'm going to have to talk to Angela. I will get her supervisor on it. Okay, don't tell Kate. All right, I will deal with that. Okay, so I have 2 high people. Kate's still talking.
I'm not high.
Oh, maybe we should sit down. Oh no, are we high? Oh, no, that's not good.
I'm not high.
I've never done. Oh no, I've been told not to. Oh, am I actually?
No, you're not.
Probably, yeah. Ilka's getting out a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And she's calling. So we're Austria, aren't we? All right. She's calling the motorbike fast service. So you can if you can get on a motorbike, you can half your time getting through London because they are very dangerous and just break all the road rules.
No.
Right.
Love you, no.
Okay. I guess there would be somebody you can call who's got a motorbike. Sure, a courier. It would be a courier.
Yeah. And I'm literally gonna. Oh God, I've started using literally again. Ilka is literally Elizabeth.
What?
Look at me. Okay.
What? Yes.
You need we need a leather jacket. We need to I'll sort it. Right, just get her at the door. Get her on the bike. Star. Take her to the bike. It's outside in a minute, okay?
I don't think that's a good idea. If we're high, we're not meant to be getting on.
He's not driving. No, make sure.
That doesn't matter. You're not going to put a high person on the back of a motorbike. That's not a good idea.
I do not care what you think. You will do what I say. You will put her on the bike. Make sure she's got a helmet on. You make sure she holds on tight, okay? And she will get back to Helix. Elizabeth?
Helen, take 2 points of strain. Joseph, Star has to do exactly as she says.
Yep. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yep. We're going.
I'm not going anywhere. Not like this.
Yeah, come on. We're going.
No.
Star seems
Elizabeth.
unstereotypically assertive right now.
Elizabeth, you will do exactly as Star says, okay? Helmet on.
I am gonna flip. That is just too good to let up. I'm gonna flip a dark side to a light side for the rest of the session. Anything that Star says directly to Beth has to do.
Oh God.
Oh, you got so much power.
But remember, Joseph, Star doesn't know it.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's no mattering on this.
When you get to St. Mary Axe, you will go immediately to your office. You will put on that gorgeous dress. I know you have.
I want to wear that one.
Area, and you will go immediately to the healing. You will not drink. And mingle and nothing else. Do you understand?
Come on, Elizabeth. Let's get out of here. Let's get out.
So-
Ilka's annoyed.
Beth, you are in an alien world. Maybe you are high. People aren't listening to you. In fact, timid little Star is even being assertive here. What's going on? As suddenly you're there, like, what's going on? Things aren't happening like I want them to. This is bad. Why isn't this happening? And before you know it, you have been taken out to a guy on a motorcycle.
I'm just upset. Like, this is not how today is supposed to go.
Once you get put onto the motorcycle,
I don't want this.
the day starts getting a bit better as you get further away from Star and Ilka. The day
and
starts
Star-
And
becoming...
I tapped the guy on the motorcycle. Turn down there so I can go to the shops.
Oh, Star was going to do a very similar thing of telling the guy whispering to the guy on the motorcycle to just go around the corner
Sure.
to meet them round there.
I'm going to say, due to miscommunication, I'm going to call communication failure. Thank you for that setback, chat. That the corner you chose and the corner that Beth chose are two completely different corners. And so Beth has now gone rogue. And Beth has gone to the shops, but will still get to St. Mary Axe on time. Which leaves...
Not really on time, but...
Well, fashionably late, which is on time for you. So... Why you didn't go with her, Star? I would have been driving the cycle, but then again, you might be high. You're not sure. At that point, I'm going to bring Dave in by saying that Kate walks around the corner, a little bit kind of, red in the face. The phone gets turned off, and you can see that Beth has just shot off on the back of a motorcycle, and Star comes back in, and so it's Star, Kate, and Ilka
Okay.
left over at L3 Studios.
Okay, I think I might be high.
What?
I don't know what
Ilka.
Angela was doing in the car, and now
Star,
Elizabeth is on the back of a motorbike,
Star.
possibly also. Yeah.
Well, okay. Go and get us an Uber. All right. Go. Use your phone. Get an Uber for us. Make it a quick
I have
one.
a good idea. Yeah, okay. Star's going to walk over to a cupboard and says, Uber, and hits it on the door. Hits the Star
You know the fucking
door.
roll. Do it. I so want you to roll something bad now. Oh, god damn you. You hit it, and you're suddenly in the Uber offices in London.
I want to... Oh, I didn't really plan this. Oh, no. Oh. This wasn't a good idea.
You could have just called them, dude. You are literally at the Uber offices. These guys are the ones who make the app. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I don't... Oh, God.
However, someone has just given you a drinks order.
I guess so. Yeah, I'll do that immediately. Go and make sure he does the drink first. Then go up to the desk and say, I'd like to hire an Uber.
That's not how it works, mate. You need the app.
But I'm here now. Can I just do it in person?
Well,
Please.
no, because everyone has a profile, mate. No, how did you even get in through the front door? There's no public entrance.
You see, I went through all this trouble of
Danny
getting
put you
here.
up to this, didn't he? Danny put you up to this. Look, you can't walk in. We're not a bloody taxi rank, mate. We make the app, yeah? Get the app on your phone. You're winding me up. Go on,
Danny.
off you go. Off you go. What, you new lad? New lad, are you? Yeah, you're a new lad, aren't you? Go get me a cappuccino, mate. And
Okay,
he
yeah,
sends
all
you
right.
off on a thing.
Star's just started working at Uber. Oh, no.
Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to cut over to Kate and Ilka. So, yeah.
Ilka, darling, what is going on?
Kate, I, I, I am in awe of you and your ability to do this job. Like literally, you are not here, and everything, everything goes to shit. I just I mean, oh, okay. So, mm, so Elizabeth upset the director, something about being the son of a director friend of hers, but somehow she managed to do a reading, which has got her a part in a BBC drama, which is amazing and concerning. She was in full uniform, and then she wasn't, and that was very weird. Star has just been a nightmare. Like I told him, like when I spoke to him, he told me that Elizabeth was planning to read. I was like, you have to get her out of there. I know Kate's busy. You have to get her out. Okay. He came back to the Gherkin in like maybe a minute or 2 minutes alone. And then he took me into a broom cupboard where his stick was. And then we were in like a subway. And then we were in like, it's a place where they speak very funny. Um, Something cool. Anyway, then he took us there, and like he says this stick is magic. Something happens. Anyway, we managed to get here, but like I say, Elizabeth had already started her reading, and now, okay, but she's got the part. But now Elizabeth is late for her meet and greet, so I have put her on a motorbike to get her to the Helix for her meet and greet. Although I don't know if she's going to make it, and oh,
Kate, you get a bing on your phone. You
Yes.
absentmindedly
You
look
look
at your
at-
phone and you can see £473 spent at Harvey Nick's Beth's account.
That's the least concerning thing going on right now. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Kate, and then there's so much more, but okay, we need to manage Elizabeth. I think Star might be high. I think Elizabeth might be high. I'm slightly wondering if I'm high, but I literally have not had anything to drink, to eat. I've been to a subway and I've been to that pool place, but otherwise, I mean, Kate?
Yes, I'm listening. I'm here. Yeah, that's my day every day. Uh, okay, so she went to this reading, but the reading went okay, and she
Yeah,
possibly got the part.
she has a role. She has this. She was magnificent. It was really heartfelt. Like I say, full army uniform. Literally got no idea. I mean, yeah,
Then
yeah.
let's not worry about that then, because that sounds like that's not too much of an issue. Star might be high. Let's solve that.
I do not know how.
After Star's done the drink orders,
Yeah.
can he go and find an actual Uber, like one of the cars, tap his stick on it and try and teleport the Uber with him back?
Ubers don't work that way. You know, well, not the teleportation way. You can't go and find an Uber. Ubers are regular people until they get the thing on their app saying, "Do you want to accept this?" So you can't. The only way to find an Uber is literally through the app. You can't get it any other way. You can't tell an Uber from Adam.
Yeah, Star, possibly high. Yeah. Okay. He's meant to be getting an Uber.
Let's order an Uber to the Uber studios and then see if I can teleport the Uber. I don't know.
At the
I'm
moment,
I'm
the
just
way
gonna
it's worked so
text
far,
Star.
Joseph, is you tap a door and you try to focus on where you're going, and sometimes you go there.
I'm gonna like ring Star. Star.
Yeah.
Star. Okay, where's the Uber?
I might have done some. So I asked to go to an Uber, and I might be in the Uber studios. And yes, sir, I'll have your drink to you immediately. Yeah. And I've had some
Why?
order.
Why did you not just use the app like every other person on the planet?
That idea came to me. I've got this cool stick, and I want to use it.
Okay, okay. Take your cold stick, get yourself back to the Gherkin. I'm no way, Bet and I can get back to Elizabeth. You need to troubleshoot Elizabeth. Now do it this time. Do you understand?
Yes, yes. Knock on. I don't know. Like, first, make sure everyone's got any drinks they wanted. Of course.
Sure.
Don't want to upset anyone.
Yep.
Then, after 4 minutes of running around with drinks, find a cupboard, and Star's gonna stand in front of it thinking, I've got to think of a cool word to say before I do this. I don't know. I've put myself on the spot now.
It's just you in the room cupboard. You don't need a special word.
Star does. Broom away!
And what are you focusing on?
Elizabeth. Wherever Elizabeth is.
Okay, so Elizabeth, I would like you to do me an initiative check, please.
Okay.
Oh no, she's on a motorbike.
Yeah, well,
oh,
no. It's worse than that. If you've been following the chat, can you give me a cool or vigilance check? Your choice.
What for vigilance?
Cool or vigilance.
Oh, okay. My cool is pretty good.
I've just seen the chat.
And just give me a straight roll. I've just rolled my physical dice.
Like a diff of 2?
No diff.
Okay.
Yeah, just roll it straight. Yeah, you beat what I had on the dice. Okay. So this is what happens. You're in the middle of trying out the dresses. You've managed to get an Instapole up. As I've said in the chat, you're probably going to ignore it, but it's good fun just teasing anyway. And then some asshole finds a way to open your dressing room door. Your knife fist gun 3 training takes over, and you end up doing a roundhouse kick at whoever is opening the door. Give me a melee attack, diff 2, please.
Take that, bitch. Oh, my melee's not bad.
Oh, this is when you KO Star.
What's your brawn?
Oh my goodness. Ron
Yeah.
is 2.
Okay. Star, take 4 points of wounds as this finely honed combat actress roundhouse kicks you with a pair of stiletto heels on and slams you into the opposite wall.
Take that jive, Tucky!
Ow!
Oh, Star, I'm sorry.
Ow!
I didn't know it was you.
Oh,
Yeah, you're mildly concussed from hitting the wall.
Ow!
Don't sneak up on people. Knock next time.
All right, I did knock with the stick. Oh, never mind. Your training's going very good.
Thank you. I was actually pretty impressed myself. But I don't like hitting you. Come on.
Yeah, you said Beth. It took you to the nearest door to Beth, which was about half a meter away from her ass. So
yeah, could have got.
Do you like this dress?
Why is there 2 of you?
I don't know. It's here, darling. Here's some mimosas. They give it away for free for trying on things. And
I don't think I should. I don't. Snow gets out his phone and Googles alcohol and drugs. Is it a good idea?
We haven't. We're not high. We're not high. Just Ilka doesn't understand that your stick is magical. It's ugly, but magical.
Yeah. Okay.
So she thinks that
So-
we're hallucinating, but she can't. She doesn't understand that I can see through people. You know, I saw a woman inside of a woman, and she was talking doublespeak. But we're not high.
You saw a pregnant lady.
No, I was talking about the makeup artist that me and Kate fought.
The makeup artist was pregnant. What?
No, well, she wasn't. She had another woman inside her.
I don't understand. What?
Not a fetus, a woman.
Poor Star.
Man, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Is this like?
Um,
Is this like dissociate? Is this like DID?
no, not at all.
Dissociative identity
No.
disorder.
No, drink more.
No?
You feel better.
Okay.
And then let me get you a drink for once. And then she just she's pouring mimosas and trying on things. And I'm gonna order us a Uber limo to pick us up to take us there. And she just puts in an app. And I've already
Elizabeth,
ordered it. I got
we
it.
could use the stick.
No, it's on its way. I'll be here in 15 minutes.
Okay.
I've just checked. You can get a Nuvo limo in London, so we're good. Yeah, quite a few actually.
I don't like this stick.
I'm going to say that as you're there caught up in the London traffic, the Uber that is carrying Ilka and Kate ends up side by side with your Uber limo.
I'm out the sunroof, like hi, and then go back down.
Kate, I think I am seeing things.
No, I
Wait.
think we've just happened to drive up alongside them.
I have an idea.
But it's like it's now 7:15. It's like she is so late.
Start winding down the window, shouting out of it. Do you want to join the limo? And then knocking
Okay.
the thing on, hoping to transfer
Okay,
the doors across.
I've missed something. Was she late for?
A meet and greet at the Helix.
Nightclub. Yeah,
Right.
the Helix nightclub meet and greet. You remember?
It's
Oh.
been a hectic day.
I know. Like Stephen Fry, like David Tennant, Michael Sheen, like the actors, and then all the models from like the Michael Ross collection. They're all there because they need a bit of zhuzh. And then oh my God, those people from like that I don't know, Sussex, Norfolk, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah, she's meant to be hosting the big meet and greet. It's in your diary.
Okay. Right. Well, let's can we try and communicate with them to pull over?
You watch as Star taps his stick against the window, and then nothing happens. Apparently, car doors aren't fair game for this thing. But yeah, you're stuck in traffic. You could just literally get out of your Uber and get into this.
Yeah.
I think we say that this'll do, thanks, and then we climb in the back of the limo,
Yep.
and if the Uber guy complains, we just tell him we'll pay double. So,
No, he gets paid either way. He doesn't care. And you get into this limo, and
Right.
you can see
Where-
Star looking confused at a stick, and the bottom half of Beth.
Beth, sit up for me.
The top half of Beth is out the sunroof.
Oh yes, of course. Sorry. Yes, Beth, go, sit down. Sit down for me.
On top of the world, Ma. All right.
She collapsed on the floor like that.
All right.
Where are you going, Beth? Don't you have an appointment?
Well, I'm getting there in good time.
Good time? Are you sure?
Yes.
Have we checked the time recently?
Yes, I'm on time.
Do I smell mimosas?
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm sorry,
always-
she told me to.
I accidentally hurt him because he snuck up on me, and usually Mimosas make you feel better.
You,
I feel like I've been drop kicked.
You were, darling.
you hit him where?
He snuck up on me in the dressing room, and I turned around because he startled me, and I gave him what for. I mean,
I mean, like, where on his body did you hit him?
There.
Yeah, you've got a really nasty bruise where the heel of that stiletto hit you next to your left nipple. Star, it's going to bruise like crazy. Because that was a full-on roundhouse. That was, was a Chuck Norris special right to the chest there, and she put most of the weight behind the heel. That's gonna hurt.
Oh. Yep.
You two are unbelievable. Elizabeth,
I know I did such a
put our
fantastic
sound
job.
right now.
No, it's fun.
Am I still flaring? I don't know when my
You are. If you give me you can either give me a coercion check versus Beth, or you can flip a light side and just dominate Beth.
I'm dominating. Ilka's pissed.
All right.
So what?
Ilka, we're not high, but you don't get to make demands of me. But I will
Sit down.
I'm sitting.
The closest thing that Beth gets to obedience is, I'll choose to do this, but I'm not obeying you.
Yes.
There's a slight beam of pride on Kate as she watches Ilka take charge here. Almost like, if I died right now, Beth would still be in good hands. This is a good day.
More importantly, you know who to dump her on if you ever need to take holiday.
Oh, I'm taking notes. I am taking notes.
The limo is starting to move, and you get to the Gherkin a respectable 17 minutes late for the event.
I mean, these things never start on time.
They meant to start on time when you are hosting it. I'm literally pushing her into the lift and taking her up to the lift myself. It's like, this is the whole point. You're meant to be there to meet and greet. It's a meet and greet. If you're not there to meet and greet, it's just nothing.
You do walk past Carla and Gus. Both of them seem slightly disheveled. Gus says something kind of obscure to one of the other security guards, going, "Don't worry, I covered it up." And Carly has her right trouser leg is ripped right up to above the knee. And she goes, yeah, nothing to see here now. As she's checking her leg, both of them look like they've been put through a wood chipper. You push Beth past those, no time to speak to them, into the lift, and go up to the Helix.
I'm gonna whisper to Star on the way and just ask, do I look that frantic when I'm usually dealing with Beth? Pointing to Ilka.
Do you want the honest opinion or the nice opinion?
Hang on, what?
You deal with it amazingly. I do not know how you cope.
Yeah, if you wanted to be convincing, you shouldn't have started with asking me whether I wanted the honest opinion.
The doors to the lift open, and just a wall of noise cascades over you. The Helix is in full swing. Guest DJs, hired dancers at key points just to keep the pace going. Everyone's talking, and
I put my hands up in the air and expect the spotlight to be on me and walk through.
Just before she leaves me, I'm going to put my hands on her shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean forward, and in her ear, going to go, "You will smile, you will meet, you will greet, you will be polite, and you will not drink any alcohol." Got it.
Too late, I've already drank. Bye.
Give yourself up to 4 stress. Between 1 and 4 stress, your choice.
I'm having the
Me?
full 4.
Okay, you're giving yourself 4 stress. You feel exhausted as you push your will onto her, and Beth,
Can
you
I?
feel quite awake, quite alert, quite wow. So much energy. That last mimosa really did the job. And yeah, what she's saying is kind of weighing heavy on you, um, and you're feeling it's going to be difficult for you to disobey her. Not impossible though, but difficult to the tune of 4 black. But the so you. I'm going to hang on what Christy said about Beth goes in, puts her arms up to make an entrance. What in Beth's mind does she look like when she's doing that?
Uh, let me think. Kind of like in Chicago, how like when one of the singers get on stage, they have the spotlight and it just lights up their whole demeanor. And she's just gonna turn to Ilka and do like that with her eye, and say, "The show must go on." And it's probably she's if she's meeting and greeting, she really doesn't have time to drink or eat. That's why she did it before in the dressing room.
Okay.
So
Beth, take 2 strain.
mhm.
Okay. And as you throw your arms up, bang, the spotlight actually appears. Everyone claps as this. It seems like all the other lights went down and the spotlight hit you. Everyone's clapping and cheering as the hostess that was promised has arrived. Fashionably late seems to be just in time that everybody was kind of asking, is she going to be here? She's a bit of a wild child. She's unpredictable. She may not turn up at all. And you came in at just the point where, as you were on everyone's lips, you turned up, boom, with this classic, as you say, Chicago entrance. You're quite impressed. The support guys here knew exactly what you wanted and put the spotlight on you the second you arrived. Good for them. About time you had some decent support work. And your entrance is flawless. There are people from celebrities to pseudo-celebrities. I'm assuming that Helen was talking as Ilka about The Only Way is Essex when she was saying Sussex and Norfolk. There are some celebrities and some people who really aren't celebrities and have no talent at all. But you are there to meet and greet them all. They start mobbing you to talk about various things. And one of the gossip pieces that they're trying to get out of you now is Avalon. What is Avalon? We've been told a huge amount about it, that it's the next big project. We heard it from a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend whose sister slept with a guy who knows a friend, and a lot of them are inundating you, asking you, what is it?
Yeah. I'm just gonna basically just say, well, it's top secret. Right now we'll be unveiling it soon, but it's gonna be the brand new wave of social media. That's all I can say. But watch the space, and it'll be unveiled in a few. And trust me, you'd want to be the first ones in on the ground floor.
There's a few people who kind of go, oh yeah, top secret. They give you a wink and say, talk to you later. Kind of, trying to get the skinny.
Yes.
They kind of like, yeah, I'll talk to you later on the phone or something. So you've got a few people who are still going to press you on it, but there are some others who just disengage. People who, are not very good at networking or don't know you as well. And some of them back off. Other people are coming forward asking about Knife Fist Gun 3, your latest modelling campaign. And
I let them know about the BBC program that I'm going to be.
From the Brink. There we go. I've given it a name. You start pitching from the brink, and as you do so, Kate can see that the hits are starting to beep 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 beep, beep as people are starting to act her for this new BBC drama.
But as Beth is out there talking to everybody, and as Kate notices that Ilka has finally reached the peak of Stress Mountain, she's gonna basically put her hands on her shoulders in the most comforting gesture Kate's probably ever made to Ilka, like true understanding. I've been here for a while. I know what you're feeling right now.
Dave, give me a charm check, diff.
A what? Charm trick?
Charm. Yeah, give me a charm check, diff 3.
Charm. Okay. Diff 3. Need the dice roller here. Ooh.
As Kate places her hands on your shoulders, Ilka, it feels amazing. It's not like a massage, but just you get like a shiver of ASMR. And all of your strain goes away.
Start see if I can do that myself now.
Literally all my strain goes, like all 6.
All 6 of your strain disappears.
Can we have that in real life?
Oh, Kate. Oh, you're right. You.
I've done something. Hang on.
What have you done?
No, I'm back. There we go. I accidentally muted it.
Kate, you are wunderbar. I do not know how you do this job. I am so appreciative. Please never make me do this again. Now, I forgot to ask, and I need to mention something. What did Damien say?
What did Damien say? He's not been very cooperative, and I'm not exactly very pleased with him in a minute. But he is still doing a good. No, I'm not going with that. He still did a good job. I have to accept that, he knows what he's doing. There's a reason why he's my number one. I just wish that he was a bit more communicative and gave me more feedback. I'm.
Yeah. We will think of something. Now, it has been a weird day. I'm just going to draw Kate off. Actually, I'm going to draw her away from the nightclub completely and start going back down to our floor.
Sure.
Right.
So can we have had that conversation going down? So I'm basically going to my office.
I'm okay.
Yeah. It's been a very weird day. I mean, the whole thing with Star and the stick, and then Elizabeth, and the army uniform, and then
uniform. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah. Sorry.
She did what with the army?
I heard unicorn.
Steve is back again.
I have a quick question, Simon. Did Kate see the woman when she pushed him out or no?
Yes. Kate did see that she pushed a woman out of another woman.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need to know. All right.
Yeah.
But while you were at Elstree, and I mean, did you need to take the whole of the front of house team with you, like the security guards and the receptionist? Anyway, no, that's not. It's too late.
Has that caused a problem? Because we resolved the situation. I didn't intend to take everybody with us, but we all sort of ended up there.
Yeah, it's just that this Mr. Gerard Knight, you know, Gerard Knight, he arrived and like we had the backup receptionist and the security, the front of house security weren't there or anything. He had come to see Violetta. He may have had an appointment or may not. Violetta said he did. He said he did not. But anyway, uh, he's um, he's strange,
He's
and
strange. Okay.
and like I was just talking to him, and then like before Violetta came downstairs, and like Violetta came downstairs to like get him. She wouldn't. Anyway, um, yeah, yeah. Um, before they got downstairs, Ralph came with and he was like shouting at him about like being his lot and not being this lot, and like Mr. Knight said something about like when you're gonna come and join us, and then Ralph said something about like I'm never joining your. I mean, it makes no sense, but it's been that sort of day. Do you know what? I'm meant to be meeting a friend for a jog tonight. I'm just gonna go. You can deal with the rest, yeah?
I can deal with the rest. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
look. If it has been strange. All of the stuff we've done at Elstree has been very strange. The way I look at it is, um, it's just another, just another day in the job, right? We still have work to do. We still have stuff we have to do. We can figure out all this strange stuff later. Right now, let's just stick to what we know, because we can't try and figure out the rest.
Yeah.
Just stick to what we know.
Okay. Feeling
However-
drink. I see you later. Yes.
Okay.
Upstairs, I'm going to go back to Beth and Star. So you are still in the party, Star.
Yeah,
And-
Star has been texted to set up a photo booth,
Sure.
which he is not feeling 100% up to, but he's gonna text a couple of his assistants to come up and help him and get this all sorted. And he's still gonna help to the best he can, but get some of the other guys on this as well.
As you're setting it up, some celebrity rocker boy, you're not quite sure who, goes, "Oh, what wouldn't give for a bit of blow, man?" And as he says that, you get this sensation in your head. You look around and you're kind of like, are some of the bottles glowing? And you can see someone is handing a glass of champagne to Beth. And the glass is glowing. More importantly, the liquid in the glass is glowing. And you suddenly instinctively know that when that guy said blow and was talking about heavy drugs, you were focusing on heavy drugs, and now you're almost certain that the glass that's being handed to Beth has heavy drugs in it.
Charging over with the stick, ready to poke it out of her hand.
You're going to have to get through a crowd. This is a coercion check as you dash forward, unless, of course, you would like to run across the bar, in which case I will take, let's see, it would be a coordination check.
Yeah, let's go coercion.
Okay. So you're going to do the whole no through the crowd, and you're going to try to smash the glass out of Beth's hand.
Yeah, more poke out, but
okay,
probably the.
Oh God, go on then. Go on then, Helen. What's the setback you're putting in?
Oh, I can just tell you, can't I? I just like, why don't I type it? No. Basically, all the models that are worked with Star on the Michael Ross line all see him, get really excited, and like flock around him, like really excited, giggly, trying to get them to take their photo again, like they did before, basically.
Okay, I'm going to weigh in on this as well because misery loves company. I'm going to flip a black, which means that you're going to get an upgraded difficulty to this. So, let's see. This is based on the party sweetener, which is 1 black. Stars Fan Club. I will write it down as the 2nd black. The floor is obviously starting to get beset with drink and things like that. So I would like you to do me a coercion check. Diff 2, but 3 black.
Oh, God. Diff 2, 3 black. This isn't going to go well. Wait.
A success. Oh. Okay.
Free for
So you do so, but you cause a hell of a scene as you do so. You scream at the top of your lungs as you cut through the crowd. People are getting out the way more out of the spectacle than actually being intimidated by you. The girls surge forward and are right next to you when you go to strike the glass out of Beth's hand. So give me it would be a melee attack, please.
You guys are teetotaling zealots. It was just 1 drink.
Diff 2. And because you are trying to knock it out with the stick, you just showed us, I'm going to invoke stick failure, which was one of the setbacks that was put in earlier. So that's 1 black. And yeah, it's to do with the party sweetener again. So I'm going to give you 2 black on that. So give me a melee attack, diff 2 with 2 black.
Yep.
Ooh, a failure and a threat. You swipe, and as you swipe, a member of security comes up and assaults you. He thinks that you're trying to hit Beth. He hasn't got a clue who you are. And so, yeah, this is hired security. He sees you bellowing your way past, and he's going to attempt an attack on you.
Oh, no.
And I didn't upgrade your difficulty. I forgot to say 1 red, so I'm going to upgrade this guy instead.
Oh, God.
Oh! That's 4 successes and the best thing that can happen. So you go, no! And that's lights out as this guy sparks you out.
Yeah.
He 1-punch mans you across the dance floor, and you are out. You are knocked cold.
I'm gonna run over to Star and try to pick. If I see this go on, I'm gonna run to him.
The security guard goes, "Oh, he was coming at you with a stick, miss."
Oh my goodness! You don't know Star by now.
No, I've never worked here before. I was just hired for tonight, miss. And the models are going apeshit at this guy. Poor innocent little Star. Getting knocked out by this big horrible beast of a guy. Giant shiner already showing up. His skin's yellowing with the huge black eye he's about to get. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry.
And with the difficulty of finding ice.
I'm from the York Court," and kind of steps back and walks away.
We got to get ice. It's so difficult in this building. I know, but give me some ice.
Someone just absent-mindedly reaches out to the bar with all of its ice and gives you an entire bucket full.
Oh, I'm trying to.
You're in a nightclub.
Yeah, I know. This newfound sobriety is weird on my brain.
Honestly.
She's gonna try and wake Star up.
Okay. Well, his KO counts as a rank 1 critical, so I'm going to ask you for a medical check, but it's only a diff 1. Diff 1 with 1 black.
Honestly, out of every person in this party, Star was the last one I thought would be the first one knocked out.
Okay.
Poor Star.
And you said medicine and what else? It's a diff one?
Medicine, diff 1 with 1 black. Yeah, sorry, 4 successes and a triumph. This guy just super saiyaned you to the floor. Normally I wouldn't knock you out in a fight because that in a deadly fight because that leads to death and that's too much.
Yeah.
But this you're just momentarily sparked out. You come to and you can see the ceiling, Beth, and a dozen models looking down at you from above.
Oh, look at him.
Some people would say it's worth it.
And but right before he wakes up, I'm gonna Instagram a picture of him knocking on the ground. And
I thought, Elizabeth, you didn't have the lighting right. Today's not my day.
Yeah, it's lit terrible. Sorry, Star. Yeah.
I think
Actually, I'm just going to lay here for a bit. Can you go get the guys over there? They know what they're doing. They can get a proper photo of me on the ground.
Let's just. How about we just go to the VIP section? You sit on the couch with me.
I feel like it's time for me to go home. Oh God. I've had mimosa. I've had drugs.
These girls want to talk to you. They want to talk to you, Star. They miss you.
I need to go apologise to that guy. It must not have don't drink any of that stuff. And Star's going to be looking for the.
I can't drink in this dress.
You can see which bottles are glowing.
Why is it glowing? What was in that mimosa?
Let me look. Do I see anything?
No.
I'm not eating and drinking while I'm in this dress. And besides, I don't want them taking any pictures of me eating. They love to put that in the tabloids. Celebrities eating and drinking. Kate told me that. I listen to Kate sometimes.
Sometimes.
I feel like I need. Why are you all you here? Are you the models from before? Hello.
Yep.
They want to be with you. See, just stay here. You can't go. I feel like you might be concussed. We have to keep you awake anyway.
Can I go apologize to that guard? I feel a bit.
No, you sit here. Don't apologize to him. He was the one in the wrong.
No,
he did you wrong.
I feel like
I'm going to fire him. Actually.
No, yes. That's mean. No,
you
please.
Are fired.
The guy walks out.
No, come back. You're good. That was very efficient of you.
He gets in the lift and he leaves.
All right.
I think I should go see Kate. She knows how to deal with you knocked out. It must not be very different with me.
No, it's fine. I would feel better if you sit. Just
Star's
enjoy
gonna
yourself.
get on his phone and say, in very bad typing, I was beaten up by a guard. Help.
Thankfully, Ilka's on her run now, and David said, Kate's not currently checking her phone.
No,
So-
this is because Ilka has basically just dropped a shit ton of stuff on Kate that has pissed her off.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was very clever of her to make sure she wasn't in the same room when she did that. Kate has come back up to the party and is actually not actually looking for Elizabeth or Star or what's going on with them, and so is basically ignoring what's going on the stage. Kate is now hunting for Violette.
Okay.
And Kate has a storm cloud for a face.
Okay. Violette isn't at the party yet. And in order to get to the helix, because it's at the very top, you have to go past the penultimate floor, which is actually Violette's floor. You would have gone past
If Kate knew that, then Kate would have definitely gone down to see her. This doesn't have to be done at the party. I just made the assumption.
So, yeah, you get off at Violette's floor to check if Violette's there before checking if they've gone to Helix. And they are there. You can see they have a Manhattan and is sipping it slowly. The privacy glass has been switched to clear, so you can actually see in. And Violette looks tired. Ashen.
No, Kate has no sympathy. So, do you have a minute?
Yeah, come. Sit down. Okay. As you get closer, you can see that there seem to be, burst blood vessels? Maybe around the eyes? Dark veins?
What's this I hear that you're passing on some of the Avalon support to my team? Because I've not been informed about this. I found out from Ilka just now.
What are you on about?
Apparently we're doing all of the verification checks on everything on Avalon.
No, it's miscommunication, I'm afraid.
Right.
No, you're being given the high-profile problem cases only. The rest is just vetted on a as-case basis by the call center. I told you this.
Well, this is it. That's how I understood it to be working.
Yeah, you just get problem cases as you normally did, and it's another day at the office for you.
Okay, thank you. Because what Ilka had said made it sound like we were taking over full verification, and that's a big job for my team, especially at short notice. But that's okay. If that's not happening, then that's absolutely fine.
Speaking of your team, how's Beth, Ilka, Star? They take a drink, and this person normally so, noble, shoulders back, head held high, seems slightly smaller figure in the seat.
Well, Kate's phone is probably pinging quite regularly at the moment with all the stuff going on at the party right now. So she'll confidently tell Violette that no, everything's fine. Everything's fine with Beth and Star and Ilka at the minute. Everything's fine, I'm sure.
Nothing you can't handle, eh?
Nothing I can't handle. No.
Good.
I've taken up enough of your time, I think. Let me.
Yes. We must all play our role. And they get up out of the chair, straighten up, kind of stretch a little, finish off the Manhattan, kind of just rub their eyes, and the veins don't look as bad. Almost make an appearance, I suppose. And they go towards the lift.
Okay.
Because one always enters a nightclub through the lift. There is a stairs option. But
right.
You see that Violette is going to go up to Helix. Are you going up to Helix?
I'll go with her because I'm heading back up there now anyway. So.
Okay. They get into the
with them. Sorry.
Well, I'm basing Violette on Rain Dove. Rain Dove does use they them most commonly, but doesn't really care about any gender pronouns. So I'm that's why I'm every now and again saying she as well. But Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. The lift. Normally, you've seen Violette a few times. Normally, any small talk from Violette is normally quite inspiring. This is quiet, pensive. When the doors are just about to open and you can hear the nightclub through the other side, you watch as finally they draw themselves up, kind of a little crack of the neck. They look at you, give a little bit of a wink, and you have a feeling that's the character of Violette uploading. And as the doors open, they stride forward, immediately owning the space, and greeting the first person that they see coming out and getting that pace of getting through a crowd. And you can see they don't lose their impetus going through. You do see that in one of the booths, Indy and the models have dragged Star, who has a rapidly growing eye, into a booth, and they're all fussing over him. Beth is being the hostess with the mostess, and there seems to be some confusion, some argument at the bar, where certain barmen are saying, "No, I'm pretty sure we were just told that we can't serve these," and they're like, "Do you know who I am? I'm the manager for blah," and there's people kind of pulling the "Do you know who I am" card, trying to get hold of these magnums of bubbly.
I'm going to go check on Star. Beth looks like she's okay. She's in her element.
Yeah.
There's no mimosa in her hand. I'm good with that. We'll go over to Star and see how he's doing.
Go on.
That is the one thing that Beth listened to Kate on about eating and drinking, because the paparazzi loves to catch you with a face full of food or drink or drunk. So she does listen to that.
Thankfully, they have complete control of the paparazzi here, but it's still a good idea because everyone still has a phone. And
Kate is definitely still operating on pre-Avalon and full Excelsior levels of security.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to Beth, because she is way too overprotective with Beth.
Yeah. But as you say, normally you have to protect Beth in the real world because they're just not ready for her. This place is her hunting ground. This is her preferred terrain. Call it what you will. She's rocking out as she's done for years. This is how she made her name. There's just celebrities coming to, going, all the rest of it, calling people, "Oh, you must meet," kind of thing. And, Beth is just rocking it. Yeah, this is something where, unless Christy has a particular thing that she wants to do, as you see, Star seems a little punch drunk and is covered in doting models who are just like, "Oh no," they're like, someone punched our puppy, kind of thing. And yeah, he's got a belter of an eye. His left eye's closed. It's already swelling. It's a bright kind of golden yellow color. And every now and again, he's mumbling about the glowing bottles.
Glowing bottles? Okay, Star, what happened? You should get some ice on that.
There is ice over there.
It doesn't do any good over there, does it?
Sorry, yeah. Well, that's cold. It's very cold.
What happened?
Elizabeth was going to drink a glowy bottle, so I tried to stop it. However, the guard thought I was going to attack Elizabeth, so they did their job. They were very efficient. They got me out in like that. And I think I might have concussion because I've been hit twice today, and I've been with Angela with whatever hotbox of a car she has, and Elizabeth has given me mimosa or whatever that was. I don't know anymore.
Glowing bottles, glowing like the makeup was at the studio.
I don't know, like a little lamp in the bottle.
a little. That could just be a gimmick. What? Where are these glowing bottles?
Over there, over there, over there.
I'm gonna have a look where he's pointing and probably have to make a perception roll
Yeah, do a perception check.
because I'm good at that.
Diff 2.
Yeah, because again, I'm good at that.
Star is exhausted.
That's actually not bad.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
well done,
you
Kate,
you
for
do
opening your eyes.
get you do get where they're pointing. And one of the guys who was arguing, saying, "Do you know who I am? I'm a manager for," and trying to get one of these Magnum bottles, sees you looking at him and goes, "What?"
What? What are these things? This is some new promotional thing we're serving out today.
Yeah, you can't see that they're glowing, by the way,
Right. Okay.
but you do see the bottles that Star is pointing at.
Right. Okay. I'm going to ask the barman or whoever's got them. So, where are these come from? What are they?
They're just part of the stock, aren't they? They came up this morning. Angela brought them up.
Oh, I wouldn't trust Angela. She puts stuff in things. No. Angela's gone mad. I don't trust Angela. Oh. Do you think Angela's okay? She seemed quite bad last time I saw her.
If Star had a less dramatic failure, I would have been getting Beth to roll, what's it called? Resilience checks.
I haven't eaten or drank anything since I've been here because of Ilka said.
You said it, and as a result, I was like, "Oh, nice dodge, cool."
Okay. So I'm going to ask: has anybody had any of these yet? Have you served them out to anybody yet?
No, we've been getting rid of the old stock.
Okay.
But he said something like, "We can't use these ones." Are these like reserved for VIP suite or what?
I think that the special stock, Violette will be probably giving you a bit of an idea of where they're supposed to go later. But yeah, for now, keep these to one side. Keep serving the normal stuff. I don't know what's going on with these, but let's not start giving them out and then find out later that we shouldn't have done. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want it in the neck. Good call.
No.
Okay. I'm not even going to get you to roll. It was a perfectly reasonable explanation. And you didn't even try to convince them of something that wasn't true, so I can't even get you on lying. You just gave them a big dose of common sense. They put the what Star can see from a distance as glowing bottles back into these crates. And there's a bunch of people, and they're just like, we got plenty of other stuff, mate. Here we go, kind of thing. And they start opening the Moet and Chandon, and that starts flowing instead. And
does Kate know if we've got anything down in the cellar which is like reserve stock, which isn't new and shiny, like something we might have had which hasn't been brought up that she can suggest bringing up to mollify some of the guests that are upset?
Not really. No, I mean you know the hospitality lot are responsible for this, and you're not really involved with those guys.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't got many degrees. I was about to say, how many degrees of separation have you all got? And it's like the closest that you've got between your group and the hospitality crew is Beth, who drinks a lot of stuff from the hospitality crew. You know, maybe Star could get a roll. That's about it.
There's a certain point where I might say I'm only 1 degree away from Beth, and I do keep a heavy track of what she drinks.
You know that you could get some of the stuff they put aside for Beth and bring it up, and that would probably mollify quite a few people.
Okay, well I'll square that with Beth later. So yeah, I'll suggest they do that.
Okay, yeah. One of the barmen goes down.
This way, it's not what everybody wants, but at least everybody's happy.
Yeah. So he goes down to what you all refer to as the stationery cupboard. Because you never say what it really is in front of Beth, and brings up some nice classy stuff, and some ice wine. I'm going to go with, some Canadian ice wine, and that starts being dished out.
Kate will also get a drink just because she's at a party and she should be seen to be drinking, but she's not actually going to drink it. She's just going to carry it
Just
around.
going to carry it around.
the
Yeah.
party. Yeah.
Every now and again, find a dead glass, pour a bit into there,
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it look.
yeah.
Yep. I get it. So, the can we get David Tennant for FKG3? Only if he's a bad guy. My God, he plays a good bad guy. I caught up with Jessica Jones. You crisis averted. Crisis of chat's own making here. I managed to do communication failure, stick failure, party sweetener, slippery shoe, and Stars fan club. I feel like I have done my job. So we are going to finish there. When we come back in the next session, it will be a new day. The rest of the night goes on wonderfully. If there's anything that you think of in the meantime, Christy, at the start of next episode, we're going to do the hangover scene. Except there's no hangover because you didn't drink.
No.
There is one from
working.
start.
We will do.
Yeah, there is
we'll
one
do the
from start.
debrief. We'll do the debrief basically. the next day.
I'm working.
Okay, fantastic. So a big thank you to Helen, Dave, Christy, and Joseph. It bounced between you all. I can't even tell if we all had equal screen time or not. It was.
I didn't. That was
very
unacceptable. You should give me more screen time, even when I'm not here.
Yeah. The time you were here, you got decent screen time. Is the point? Yeah. So let's calculate this. As I say, the mention that Joseph did is worth an XP on its own. That's one for each of you because you earn party XP, obviously. I'm going to go on with the fact that the chat threw in that curveball as well. I'm going to go for 9 XP as you go through some harrowing things, mostly happening to poor Star. Knocked out,
Yes.
existential crisis, all the rest of it. Accidentally took somebody to Liverpool, which I think is a crime. So, I think that was a good setup. So let's write it down. 9 XP session 4. And a big thank you to the guys in chat. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for dosing alcohol with drugs in a yeah, okay. And for making Joseph's stick malfunction. There's lovely sentences you only say in RP games. We are going to go on to raid. I believe either Kate Madison or the Hot Whiskey are currently streaming, so we're going to do one or the other. But join us again tomorrow night as we join Corinne, Felicia, Rodrigo, and Nick in the Benefactor. We're not going to have Kate tomorrow, and the main reason for that is that she is off doing a murder mystery gig. So finally being able to go out there and do the whole actress thing again. So yes, COVID is starting to draw back, and we're able to get on with some more things. So thank you very much to everybody. Most of this was off book, by the way, because you guys ended up putting challenges in that I didn't have on here, and the rest of it was just messing around with the one magical item that you guys have found. So it's been fantastic. We will see you tomorrow night, Monday, and then back here again next Thursday. Good night all.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Hi.